Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alia Wandari. I would like to do my reading report video. So for the week 3 and also the eh, week 3 and topic 3 too also. The topic is about the brief history of the SLA and the behaviorism theory. So I would like to share what I already read about this material, and this is yeah. So what I already read about this material is long in the long ago story as the people already want to learn the other language, but the way they did it's very different from now or from today. So in the middle of the century, like in the 19th century, the people learn Latin and Greek and then Arabic too, but they just learn to read and translate. So they not learn to the speak. They can they can read and translate, but they cannot have the conversation. Like it's really difficult. They just like it's easy for them to read and maybe to translate the text of their second language. So they use the method that grammar translation. It's like memorize rules and translate sentence. And yeah, the result the people could they could uh, they could read text, but if they ask to speak, it's really difficult to them to do that. And for the in the early 20th century, people like said uh, like people need to think like start to think in the people in the early 20th century they start to think about the like this like I think we are guys need to speak, we need to have the conversation in our second language expression. We not just to can read them or can translate them or can read them. We need to speak the language, we need to have the conversation in our second language. Like we must can speak at the language. So yeah, the from that have the direct method gap. Like they focus in the conversation, not the translation again, or not in the text again. So in the word War Two, in the U.S., they needed like a soldier in the World War to have another language quickly, right? And yeah, that is how the audio lingual method, like lot of drills and then repeat after them and training soldier. This is came from behaviorism and structural linguistics. And then the last material is why yeah. So so sorry. Yeah. And then about the behaviorism theory, so this is a very viral or commonly about the theory. It's really um, yeah, it's really that people many know about this sorry is this theory. So the point is they learn language with the habit formation. So they build the behaviorism, they build the um, they build the yeah, like imitation. Like for example, like my dog or my cat always that I said like if you sit I will give you snack, and then I will repeat that every day. So they will understand that if I told sit and then they sit, they will get reward. So it's like imitation and then repetition and they get reward. So is it the theory that SLA can be fused. So behaviorism is really two mechanisms. So like the children can make the sentence that they never heard. Like for example, like I go to school. It's not good, but it's goes right. So the it can be proved though the human is not like a robot that just imitate, but is they elaborate in their brain. So nativism and innatist hypothesis like is the opposition of the behaviorism like a time scale like uh, the baby born is just can speak his mother tongue, but they not just imitate, but they know about the structure of the grammar. And then so we can see that SLA is not just behaviorism or habit, but it's about the mental process in there. And also that is cognitive and information process theory. So there is the input and then the output to how our memory can focus in the strategy of the learn. So it can be a theory of the monitor model from the Stephen, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, that is how the acquisition versus learning and how the natural order and input or hypothesis. And also the next one is about wait, the problems with the behaviorism. So it's really simple, but maybe is any kind of the problem that is will exist in the behaviorism. For example, like kids say things they never heard before, like I got, but nobody told them to. It's in fact if that we know what the grammar rules, so that means the language is not just copying something because human is not robot that I said. And also about the um, about the nativism and in the Chomsky revolution. So Chomsky said, not humans are not parrots. Parrot is like a bird because the children are born with the language, acquisition device or LED, and then their universal grammar in the rules in every brain, and that's why the kids can make new sentences they never heard. So this is was the big anti-behaviorism shift and the cognitive and question. So it's like when we come to the idea that learning language is like a computer, like I said before, there's input and then that is acquisition first learning, monitor, natural order, and input hypothesis. And then the interlanguage theory is like the learners do not speak perfect in their first language and also their second language. For example, they need, create new system like in their brain. So like Indonesian later like I learned about how to say I go school or she goes school, I would go to school. It's not correct English, but Indonesian have a unique system because that is different between the Indonesian and also English, for example. So the interlanguage can develop over time by time. It's not just stuck forever. And then for the social culture and interaction views, so is the perspective to learn language is about the social interaction. So what happens is in our social is help the other. So like a long interaction hypothesis is when learners negotiate and meaning like what do you mean? So yeah, they can learn the best. So for the modern SLA, it can be a super um, uh, I forget what interdisciplinary if I'm not wrong. Yeah, something like that. I'm sorry if that is wrong pronunciation. It's like we do that in linguistics, psychology, sociology, education, and also even um, science. Forget it's like neuroscience in there. So it's just we focus on the individual difference and age, aptitude, and then their what is their motivation and also identity. So it looks at multilingualism. So it's not just like language; it can be third language, fourth language, and also second language. So the technology apps like AI and online learning feature is really part of we can learn about our second language. So maybe that summers that I can grab in my reading report is in the old time, grammar translated is very boring, and then they can change in the word two to outdoing and behaviorism, repeat like the soldiers, and then the behaviorism in the language is about the habit, imitation, also the reward. And the problem is humans are too creative. They are not robot to always imitation. They make something new, and it sounds scary. And then where the born with a language instinct and a question like input, effective filter, acquisition versus learning, and Slinker, interlanguage learner create their own system. And then the modern SLA, like mix of mind, society, motivation, and also technology. I think that's all that I learned on this material. It's for me, it's really hard because maybe by myself it's really hard to learn history, but I'll like do my best if tomorrow I will presentation, and yeah, I hope that I can make it well. I'm so sorry for the crowded, and I think that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.